lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Night. I'm Frank, and I'm always here on time. That's right. That's a dig. Against my illustrious co-host, John Minus. How are you? C-Lab.
I was here on time too.
You were not.
Actually, all were here on time. Yes, I was. I was in here 10 minutes ago. I just didn't push enter the room, but I've been here.
That's not here. That's
I was here. I
lobby.
was sitting here. I've got everything.
You're not supposed to listen to the music. Let's all go to the lobby.
By the way, on Twitch, it muted it. Did you know that?
Yeah, it mutes the first part of the song because that's just what happens.
Well, that's how I was keeping track.
Good. That's not how any of this is supposed to work.
It got down to like 3, and I'm like,
please chat along with us if you're on YouTube or Twitch or I guess Facebook. Do that, and we will talk about you on the show, and you'll be famous. It'll be amazing. Thank you. Ooh, wow. So, John, how have you been surviving our terrifying experiment into the realm of horror?
as I've said, real life is scarier.
True. Yes.
I got lost in the woods today.
You did.
Yes, I am so sore. I'm in such pain.
What happened? What kind of deliverance-esque thing happened to you in the woods?
I was fat in the woods. That's what happened.
Oh,
I got
what?
lost.
I'm not going to explore this anymore.
I got lost, and I had to. I don't know how long I walked, but like half of it was uphill, obviously. 40%, 20%, no, yeah, 40% was uphill, 40% was downhill, and the other 20% was rocks. Not a trail, just big rocks.
Big rocks.
That I was crawling up and down.
Okay.
As I was out of shape.
Good.
So, yes, my muscles, which haven't been used in many, many years, are now really. Yes.
All right. John, I'm glad you're surviving our horror experiment. We've found the scariest movies, literally the scariest movies we can find.
Maybe
we're not trying very hard, but whatever was in arm's reach.
Maybe the scariest movie to like a film major. I can do this.
Anyways, we have an amazing treat for you because I know you're a big fan of Little Shop of Horrors. We're going to watch today live on the stream The Little Shop of Horrors from 1960.
From when?
The 1960s Little Shop of Horrors. The Roger Corman's amazing film.
Who?
Oh, come on. Who? Roger Corman.
Wait. This isn't what...
This is the guy who directed the Fantastic Four movie. Yes, Roger Corman.
First of all, I don't think we're talking about the same Little Shop of Horrors.
No, probably not. But we are talking about the little... So I do have a couple of twists.
A Little Shop of Horrors?
A Little Shop of Horrors. I do have a couple of twists today. We could go through a couple of different options. But first, before we go into that, let's bring our guest for this week. A very old friend of yours joining us for the first time on a stream, on any stream. Nat, please.
Hello.
Hi. Hey. Explain to us why it's fun torturing John Minus.
Oh, he just never expects it. Like, no matter how often it happens, and it happens a lot.
Yeah.
He still doesn't expect it.
He's such an innocent babe in the woods. In this case, literally earlier
in
today.
the woods, apparently.
Yeah, it's just
chubby
fun
baby
to
in the
break his
woods.
spirit. So today, John really did want to do a Little Shop of Horrors, the musical. We're doing the film that started it all. The film.
This is the one that it's based on, John. If it wasn't for this movie, you wouldn't have the musical.
That's right. If it wasn't for this movie and for the musical that was based on this movie, you would not have the musical movie that was based on this movie.
Rick Moranis would never get to sing in a little sweater vest if not for this.
Yeah, it's going to be upsetting. Here's the thing, though. I had a couple different ways we were going to do today's show.
Okay.
One of which, I'm going to actually prepare this just so I could share a little bit of what I was thinking about doing, just as a twist, right? Because, I don't want to just do public domain movies over and over again, and this is another classic. But I felt like I wanted to do something a little special, but not that special, if that makes sense. So I am going to share one thing with you
that sounds
right
like
now.
Women describe me.
A little special. A little special, but not that special. Uh-oh, I have to wait for something to reload. Isn't that always the way, folks? If not, we'll do it during the break. Wow, this is impressive. I've never had such technical problems during a stream. Let's try that one more time.
It's my Luddite tendencies. I'm a curse.
The thing that I'm trying to share is so amazing. Once you see it, you'll wonder why I wasted all this time. There we go. I think it's happening. All right, let me add this to the stream. It's such a cursed object that I find it. All right, here it is.
Only 7 seconds.
Getting a ball right now.
Do you know what they call those things?
Oh, there it is.
Whatever it is, it's not worth
Fox
it.
Kids.
Oh boy.
What is this?
You'll see. Oh my god. God, I remember that.
So, yes, we're going to watch every episode of the 90s Little Shop of Horror Fox Kids special.
Oh, fantastic.
Every episode, damn you. I have them all on a playlist on YouTube. Flag this, Twitch. Please don't stop. Don't watch this. Please don't stop watching the stream. We're not really going to do this unless we have an overwhelming majority of people commenting saying we should.
You stop this. You stop this right now.
That's right. Kids. Sorry, Pumpkin.
Oh, it's coming back to me.
You don't remember seeing this?
I blocked it out, but it's coming back.
I'm Seymour Krelborn, and I spent 13 years trying to become a nerd.
Wait, he spent 13 years trying to become a nerd?
The problem is, I've got everything it takes
Listen,
to
dream big.
The bar was on the floor.
So was he.
except brains.
Oh my God.
I'm going to school now, Mom. Don't share your wheat germ with all the other kids. They might have other germs. Mom packs health food in my lunch.
I really love that. If someone's flagging this,
Speaking of bologna
someone would need to
sandwich.
claim it as theirs.
Who's
True.
gonna take
Technically-
responsibility?
Technically, this is a Disney property, isn't it?
Technically.
Maybe someday I'll get to eat it.
All right, folks.
You know,
we don't
here's
have to
the
watch
thing.
this.
The premise is that Seymour's supposed to be an orphan.
Audrey Mush.
Well, you're getting an early look.
Are you all
This
right?
series, the 12 episodes of this Fox Kids original series, is actually
She
just
doesn't even know I'm
establishing
alive.
how he became an orphan.
If only there was
Wow.
The
somebody
last
to notice.
episode, really, really traumatic. All right. I feel like Disney, yes, Disney does in fact own this. I feel like we probably tortured you all enough with that. We're not going to do that for you. This is a movie night. We're going to watch a movie.
Yay! We can go back to that later.
Yes. Instead, I have the full cast production of a local high school's rendition of Little Shop of Horrors. No,
yes,
we're not doing that either. Actually, I definitely want to do that.
every single song.
I was a little worried that that we would not clear the rights on that one, so I did not arrange that. But maybe as a special, if we get through this episode really quick. John, are you excited now that we're not going to be watching Fox Kids '90s Little Shop of Horror? Is this like?
It doesn't look like anything will excite him right now.
I've taken to dissociating to get through these, so I'm just closing my eyes and thinking of England.
Okay,
it's just a movie, John.
This is let's everyone come in close. I want to ask you something. All right, real close. So I do happen to have a version of the musical that might get past the automatic censors.
Is it because it's in Korean?
I don't have it licensed. I did not ask for permission. I have not spoken to anyone about this, but I do have a version that might get past the censors. Do you want to try to hear and watch the musical version I have? Or would you rather stick with the colorized version of the 1960 Roger Corman classic?
Is it really a co-production? Because that would be awesome.
Really do like the Roger Corman version, but I mean, I'm always down for a musical too. So
I think we have to leave it up to our audience. Right now, you're all coming in. We have two versions of this film we can watch, or two things we can watch today. We can watch the 1960 Roger Corman version of Little Shop of Horrors, technically The Little Shop of Horrors, which is actually all my trivia for tonight is planned around. Or we could throw caution to the wind and watch the musical version that is a little bit off the shelf, kind of not quite. We probably will get flagged. We won't be able to play the audio. It has definitely got probably close to zero Rick Moranis in it. Ellen Green. So, but the songs will be there, and high school kids can kind of get it there. But you have to decide. So right now, in the chats on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, I want you to vote for which of the two we're going to do. Yes, I know. Choice, petrified by choice. It seems like an option. Come on, just leave a comment. And if in we got 10 seconds, if not, I will have to decide for us.
I mean, I'm going to sing along with the dentist song if we do the musical, so that's kind of a threat.
Comments are coming in. And by the narrowest of margins, we have chosen our film for tonight. Buckle in, folks. This is going to be interesting.
Okay.
I present to you from
we know what it is.
1960, Roger Corman's shot in apparently 2 days on a bet cinematic masterpiece.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Oh boy, I can't wait for the Silver Surfer to show up.
Oh, he doesn't.
Who do you think Audrey is? The film group. They're like the Little Shop.
I almost feel like I have no idea what's going to happen.
My name is Sergeant
Joe. Oh, we've stepped into the pages of Mad Magazine.
24-hour shift out of homicide. And this is my workshop. The part of town that everybody knows about, but that nobody wants to see. where the tragedies are deeper, the ecstasies wilder, and the crime rate consistently higher than anywhere else. Skid Row. My beat.
Skid Row.
Yeah,
I'll try not to sing.
I thought I'd be the first one to bust in the song.
Hey, there it is, Mushniks.
What about Tia Carrera's? Not Tia Carrera.
Tia Carrera definitely not in the 1960 version. No.
Oh God, it was just her birthday.
Dick
actually.
Miller.
They don't name girls Myrtle anymore. It's kind of a pity.
Yeah. Here's what I like about Dick Miller. Everything. But also that in the high school production that I almost played from a few years ago, Dick Miller was also in that. He's just in that many things.
Oh, I meant Tisha Campbell, not Tia Carrera.
You had the initials right, so that's close enough.
Her birthday was very recently, so happy birthday to Tisha Campbell, if you're watching. Which I believe she is.
And I assume you are.
I just remember seeing this opening as a kid and being so disappointed when it wasn't animated.
Yeah.
Also, why my parents were letting me watch Roger Corman movies as a child is beyond me.
The most terrifying period in the history of my beat began in a little run-down floor shop called Mushniks.
I'm sorry, he's just so serious.
Good morning, Mrs. Shiva. How's things today?
Oh, the same as usual, Mr. Mushnick. My sister's nephew Stanley died in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, what happened?
Not Little Rock.
He got blown up. Who knows how?
What is the ethnicity here?
That's a good question.
All of the above?
I thought possibly, because I always give to you all my funeral business, maybe you should possibly give to me a little cut rate.
How many dead people does she know?
What am I, a philatelist?
She's a serial killer, haven't you heard?
Nothing but cheap carnations. And I should give you a cut rate. I can't even afford water for the flowers. To my throat, I would be giving a cut.
I dreamt I dwelt in marble halls.
They said this wasn't a musical.
Up from the back! Excuse me, Mrs. Shiva, that's Seymour.
He's a nice boy.
Why don't you let him see?
What? See? Look, here I got a new customer, brand new in the yellow vest. I should let the cleanup boy, but I can't even afford chase him out right away. Flower as fresh as the springtime Mushniks. Hello? Oh, hello, Dr. Farb. What can I do for you?
Listen, Mushnick, I haven't got much time. Send me over 2 gladiolas and a fern.
Excellent. That's 2 dozen glads, 1 potted fern.
No, Mushnick. 2 gladiolas and 1 fern.
You want 2 gladiolas in the pot with the ferns?
No, 1 fern, 1 piece altogether, 3 pieces. I need it for my waiting room.
Now, you may think this is padding.
What? Good, I'll drill
No,
a
I've seen
hole.
padding. This is
You mean you want 2 crummy
dialogue.
gladiolas
Nope.
and 1 crummy fern? What kind of a decoration is that?
This is my flower budget for the week. Mushnick.
he said that like it's
All
a
right,
slur.
excellent. I'll send Seymour right away. Who am I to argue with science?
Make it snappy. Now you are going to get it. Oh, you are going to get it. Look.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't go to the dentist.
Ever?
Well, it's been a long time. Long time.
Funeral. Did you call him?
Physical humor.
I was calling John D. Rockefeller to make a loan on my Rolls Royce.
Sorry I said it.
Now look, Seymour. You take 2 gladiolas. You'll cut them nice and even. You'll take 1 coin. You'll wrap them in a package, and you'll take them to Dr. Farr. Right? Now go already! Now, what can I do for you, sir?
My name is Burson Fudge.
Excellent. I am Gravis Mushnick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, who's going to get my robe?
I'll take care of you, Mrs. Sheila. Come right over here.
It's a lot of focus on his name.
Orchids for a nice girl.
No, I think I'd like a couple of dozen carnations.
Carnations.
A person can't turn around these days that somebody's been dropped dead.
And more than your share, Mrs. Sheila.
Bad luck, she calls it. You should have so many people kick off. You'd have somebody fall on top of you, too.
What about the carnations?
Said you wanted some roses.
Yes, for Stanley.
And most of it was spent on those gladiolas.
Carnations?
A lot of it was on the flowers.
You should see what that Seymour is. Oh, here are your carnations. Wait, I'll wrap them for
No,
you.
that's all right. I'll leave them here.
Why not?
Oh boy.
Of course, what else?
Yes.
They are all right.
Well, I've had better.
Well, this is a small
Pepper.
shop.
Oh, that's okay.
Or salt.
You know, those big places, they're full of pretty flowers, expensive flowers. When you raise them for looks and smell, you're bound to lose some food value. I like to eat these little out-of-the-way places.
Such a thing, eating flowers.
Look, don't knock it until you try it, huh?
That's
Look
amazing.
what happened. This is what I was trying to tell you before. Look on him, everybody. Look at the quality of his work. I ask you, when I fired him, where is he going to get such another good job?
You mean I'm fired?
No, I'm electing you president from the United States. Yes, you are fired.
Congratulations.
Travis, you can't do that.
Who can?
No, nowadays.
Travis.
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it. You never mean it. You didn't mean it the time you put up the bouquet with the get well card in the funeral parlor and sent the black lilies to the old lady in the hospital. You didn't mean it. But this time, I, Travis Mushnick, mean it.
I didn't know you had a first name.
Means it.
Oh yeah.
But gee, Mr. Mushnick,
So I don't remember where I read this, but
right. And I'm crazy about flowers. I like flowers
I
almost
believe
as much as
Mushnick,
Audrey does.
the voice that they chose was Turkish Jewish.
Chance to
It was an attempt not to mock any culture or
But that ain't fair, Mr.
And yet
Or
somehow it
ethnicity
mocks
or-
all of them at the same time.
and somehow
I'm
yes,
working on a
it's
special
just
surprise
paints
plant
with a
just
broad
for you.
brush. Everyone.
Growing a plant like you ain't never seen
Not
before.
reading emails.
Excellent. I can't even sell the plants I got in my shop. About you.
Now, wait a minute. He's got a new kind of plant you want to look at.
I don't look on flowers, Mr. Yellow Vest. I got ancestors in the flower business for
Mr. Yellow
200
Vest.
years, but I got one shop on Skid Row. One
That
spinach
answers your
shop.
question.
I don't even
Dick
like
Miller
flowers.
stood up
You
for the
know
Salad.
what I
employee.
mean? Look, I've eaten in flower shops all over the world. And I've noticed that the places that have the most weird and unusual plants do the best business.
See?
Weirder than usual.
What is this, a tango?
These flowers
All right.
themselves are strange and unusual.
Explain me more.
Well, I remember one place that had a whole wall covered with poison ivy. Came
Badu.
from miles around to look at that wall, and they stayed to buy.
The owner got paid.
Don't shake your head at me,
No.
Frank.
He scratched himself to death in an insane asylum.
Oh, that was my cousin Harry.
All right. You go home and you get this fancy schmancy plant and you bring it back here. And if Mr. Yellow Vest Fouch says it's a draw, you still got a job. If he don't, out you go to Bodie, right?
Don't worry, you'll like it. You'll see.
Physical comedy.
I take it back. Most of the budget was spent on replacing the broken furniture.
A large amount of the budget was spent on exterior shots, like this one.
He looks like
Gosh.
the guy in 60s movies who goes nuts and goes on a killing spree,
This is Radio KSI.
like in many of Roger Corman's
You've
movies.
been listening to Music for Old
Wormy.
Invalids. Our next selection is entitled Sick Room Serenade.
Seymour, is that you?
Yeah, Ma.
More.
Get 'em all. That's where the cartoon got it
Ma,
from.
I already
Well,
seen
there
it,
you go.
son.
Don't point out
Have
continuity.
you no sympathy for your poor mother? Laughing
She's
at
not working
her,
it out.
mocking her illness, and she's got one foot in the grave.
Oh,
Oh,
here's a little
I didn't
mean-
factoid for the characters.
Oh, come on, look at my
City
cup.
Shiva.
At times it tongue, Ma. They all look the same to me.
Wow.
The amount of effort put in for pun names.
Outstanding.
Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, no, Dr. Mallard. He ain't one doctor.
I'm going to put a character named Sadie Shiva in my next story.
The thing that I love the best, though, is that when they said you've been listening to music for invalids. That's like, there's no such thing as a radio station for that. It's just like bonkers. I love it.
Every morning after breakfast.
Yeah, that's when you take those great...
What you got, a little surprise for me?
Open it up and see.
All right. Dr. Slurp Saddle's famous tonic. Wait here.
Dr. Slurp Saddle.
To be taken internally or externally for pain and neuritis, neuralgia, headache. If hit by a truck, call your physician. Alcoholic content, 98%. Oh, see.
The cure for all what ails you.
You know that stuff back then? Yeah, it was alcohol, morphine, and cocaine.
Yep.
And some artificial flavoring.
Yeah, purple number 5.
Oh, I can feel that surge of warm health going through me already.
I believe, I don't know if they've mentioned the name of the doctor yet, but there's a doctor, Dr. Mallard,
Eat out in the kitchen?
because he's a quack.
Mushnick doesn't like it. He's going to fire me.
Yep, she was reading it off the label.
Apparently, my hearing is going out on me. I get the distinct impression that your job security depends on what Mushnick thinks of that thing.
It looks worse this morning when I went to work. I wish I knew what to do with it.
Well, if you ask me, I'd pitch it out in the trash.
That
I don't like
is
my house
not
cluttered up
a
with rotten vegetables.
very shocking statement, Cardboard Commando. Yes, the 1987 Little Shop of Horrors is a billion times better.
Diagnosis
Hottest of
contest.
hot
The
takes.
winner
Yes.
gets to go to Mayo Clinic.
The winner gets to go to the Mayo Clinic.
I see the road at your door. Drink to me, oh, feel with thine eyes.
Everyone do your best impression of an
Halfway
alcoholic
through that bottle.
from a 60s show.
Actually, it's kind of looks like
Such
the
a
open.
broad character work. It's wonderful.
Here
Sorry,
it
I'm
is,
a little
everybody.
under the weather. I'm going to drink some of my hot tea.
What do you think of it?
Well, it sure is different.
It looks delicious, but don't you think it's kind of stale?
It looks delicious.
Been feeling too well.
You call that a fancy plant? It looks like it never spent an LT day in its entire life.
I don't care. I like it anyway.
You like eating skunk cabbage.
Yeah. What kind of a plant is this, Seymour?
Well, I'm not sure. I got the seeds from a Japanese gardener over on Central Avenue. He found them in with an order he got from a plantation next to a cranberry farm.
Fine, fine. You don't even know what is this plant you're growing.
Well,
What
I gave
is
it a
this?
name.
What name?
Oh no.
Oh, gee.
What? You give it a dirty name? You can't even mention it?
Well, I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me. Oh, really? Well, that's the most exciting.
We need to stop.
The only
We
thing
need
that
to
that
know.
didn't.
Would
it
you
for
be impressed if the local dork in your flower shop named a new plant species after you?
Well,
Round table right now.
it depends on my
My
feelings
answer
towards
is-
the local dork.
Yeah,
If your
I mean
feelings are
you're
neutral, totally neutral.
in favor.
I'm in favor. Because generally the local dork tends to be somewhat, they generally tend to be a good person. I mean, come on. Which of you would not describe yourself as the local dork?
That's true. I kind of might see myself as an international dork, possibly an international dork of mystery. That was an Austin Powers
I'm
thing. I
more
don't
of
think
an
I should have done that. Should have leaned into that. Anyways, I would 100% be super swept off my feet. I'd be like, oh dear. What about you, John?
But-
John.
You don't want
John.
to see a little plant named Minus Junior?
One of your ridiculous fans on Facebook and or Twitter may name a plant species after you, in an attempt to woo your favor, John. Now's the time to tell them if they are barking up the wrong tree. There's a scary-looking Pikachu in the background looming by your ears.
It'll die out quickly, so it's... I mean, anything that comes from me is doomed. So yeah, sure, name your plan after me.
I say the only thing that was missing in her delivery was the Ellen Green. He named it after me.
Yeah,
a little chirp afterwards. I was anticipating the chirp, and the chirp didn't happen.
As much as I just like Cardboard Commando said that the 1987 Little Shop of Horrors movie was better than this one, I think I'm going to make another controversial statement. John Minus not as adorable as Ellen Green.
Well, unfortunately.
Or original Audrey from
I did a show once where people did a scene from a musical, but they had to play a character that they'd never be cast as. So I did awesome. Suddenly Seymour, but I was Audrey, and this little
I certainly hope so.
was Seymour. So we actually had the same height proportions.
That's nice.
But the other stuff.
Back to the film.
Back to the film.
What's ever done to me?
You poor kid. I don't think it's so much.
He didn't do anything to you.
Spending $10 a week on your salary.
But Gravis, he named it after me.
I know, and if they keep it, they'll name it Mushnick's Folly because I'll be in jail for non-payment of taxes.
Are you crazy?
Who?
You. That's probably the only plant of its kind in the world. Don't you realize if Seymour can nurse that thing back to health, you'll have people coming here from all over?
You think so, you found?
I know so, you Mushnick. Now, that's all I'm saying on the subject. Besides, I've got to get home.
I like this character, and I wish he was ported to the musical.
Good night, you clown.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Flower snacker.
Flower.
That's his own song.
They'd given Dick Miller the role of Seymour, but he turned it down.
Maybe
really?
Not so stupid.
Did you say something about
let
kosher
the kid have it so he could have a leading role.
Probably because he wanted to eat marigolds.
That probably because he was hungry, and also he had just done a part that was very similar. This kind of like nebbish little weenie who couldn't, get anything, and he didn't want to be typecast. And I don't know if he's ever been typecast in the hundreds of movies he's been.
Audrey, I'm not worth it.
Who says you're not?
Everybody.
See, I just love how Seymour's dressed for midwinter and she's dressed for July.
I think you're a fine figurative of a man, and
yes,
I know that Audrey Jr. will be the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Well, I don't know. I've given it every kind of fancy fertilizer and atomic plant food and distilled mineral water you can buy, but it just gets sicker and sicker.
Don't worry.
Smart water.
You're going to be another Luther Glendale.
Pasadena.
Burbank.
I just realized or re-realized this.
Audrey.
So Dick Miller is probably most famous for people our age from his appearance in the Gremlins movie, right? He's the neighbor who has all these war stories about Gremlins. He's the one who names them Gremlins from the World War II mythology.
Haven't I done everything I could for you?
And that was stunt casting for the time. It was like, oh, we're going to get Dick Miller for this movie. And he's like a big name for horror fans. His wife in that movie is Audrey.
Really?
I'm almost positive about that. I'll look it up, but I'm almost positive.
Okay?
But the name is escaping me for some reason.
You know what I
sing to the plant, it'll grow better.
Even back in the 60s, Hollywood writers couldn't help sticking in Pasadena, sticking in jokes for the Valley that only people in the Valley get.
Gee. You opened
It
up
happens.
like
It happens today.
Oh yeah.
I wish I knew how to make you
Pasadena, am I right? Nobody knows what you're talking about.
So you can breathe.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Hey, what happened? How come you woke up? Blood? You like blood? Oh, you must be kidding.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, yes. Weapon of destruction. Safety pin. Sanitized with spit.
What I'm
Little
doing for you.
sanitized with spit. will self-harm for the movie.
I did confirm Jackie Joseph is Sheila Futterman, his wife from the Gremlin movie. So canon, they get married after this and move next door to Billy, and crap breaks loose.
Well,
they have to change the names, of course.
I mean, now that you bring it up, the place where the place we found Audrey was very much like where they found
Look on him, Audrey. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he delicious? Isn't he got the $2
It just wasn't during a total eclipse of the sun.
Wonderful. 5 B's, one for each finger.
10 B's. Did you say I was getting a $2 raise?
Correct, my very excellent Seymour. 10 B's.
What did I do
My very
now?
excellent
But you know what you did?
Seymour.
That is interesting, though. That's an interesting connection.
Boy, look at that. It grew.
Maybe they came from the same planet.
Isn't it empirical?
It grows like a cold sore from the lip.
You do know what I'm talking
Hello,
about.
young pretty ladies.
Wow.
What can Gravis do for you?
Well, we saw your sign outside about the Audrey Jr. So we thought we'd come in and take a look.
Well, give a look.
That makes
Bobby
more people
Soxers.
today who come in just to
First
look
you
at
get
it.
the
Oh,
flower,
picture.
then you
Is that
get the
just
women.
too much? Oh, what kind of plant is it? It's an Audrey Jr.
Where was it you got in trouble with 10 B's?
Well, is that all? I mean, doesn't it have a scientific name?
Yes, of course. But who could denounce it? You would like maybe to buy something.
Well, we don't have any money. Except $2,000. But that's just to spend on flowers. So we don't have any of our own. Isn't that a brag?
You got just $2,000 just for to spend on flowers?
That's right.
Who died? The Chamber of Commerce?
Well, we're from Cucamonga High School. And we're building a float for the Rose Bowl parade, which is made out of flowers. Thousands of them. And we're on the committee that picks the flowers and then glues on the flowers. Gee, that sure is a mad plant. Wow, yeah. Seymour here invented it. He did.
Thousands of flowers. Girls.
Wow.
Please don't damage the
Plant groupies.
horticulturists.
Women are
Tell me,
incredibly
how come you
turned
don't buy all
on by
these
flowers.
Thousands of flowers from Gravis Mushnik.
Not flowers so much as really
got something
weird
the others
plants.
What's that?
They're cheap.
It's Georgia O'Keeffe
If
all
your
over.
shop is good enough to develop a Junior, I guess it can get us everything we need. Yeah.
Ah, these are
Talk it over with the
sorority
rest of the committee.
girls.
Well, we gotta run now. Bye, all. Bye,
You know what I
Spud.
mean.
Bye.
I'm hoping their names
don't
are
actually.
Rose and Lily.
Not sure either.
A son. A son.
Well, that was fun.
Look,
All right,
Audrey,
let's close.
I got a son.
I want to commend Roger Corman on the efficiency of story here.
This is actually one of the better movies of his.
Okay, Dad.
You're acting like you've never seen it.
I've never seen a good Roger Corman movie. That's what I'm saying.
I want to talk on you about the future. Look on this.
No, this is honestly, I think,
Look
better
on
than most of the.
Soon we got no more Skid Row. We will be rich. I am building for you a giant greenhouse in which you are making impossible flowers, which in turn I am selling at ridiculous prices in my giant new flower saloon in Beverly Hills. Do you see that big sign in the sky? It is saying Gravis Mushnik in French.
Isn't it exciting? And we'll have an orchestra right by the cash register. And Gravis will wave his arms, and the orchestra will play Mendelssohn's spring song. And I'll come out in a gown wrapped by somebody expensive and say,
The carnations are $600.
Love Sick Syntax. What are you talking about? You didn't know what was his.
This is a lot. He didn't know it was the. Well, they didn't know it was a Roger Corman movie.
Uncle Marcia's brother Yanko just
Oh,
passed away.
is.
All right.
New Jersey. Tell me, how much are the carnations today?
The carnations are $600 a dozen.
And why are they letting him run around loose?
Please excuse my son, Mrs. Shiver. Just point to anything in the store and it is yours.
I mean,
That's right.
the cash register maybe, huh?
Wait a minute. Here are several dozen carnations on the house, courtesy of Gravis Mushnik, the Bloom Tycoon.
That's my dad.
Thanks.
The Bloom Tycoon.
Thanks very much.
Only tell me, why are you so happy? Not only did my Uncle Mush and brother Jack
So many dead relatives.
Tenafly, New
So
Jersey.
Jewish.
How does she have so many
Should also give
relatives?
some flowers to
I don't
that
like what we're stumbling upon here.
We are tripping towards anti-Semitism.
No, I don't like this at all.
Should we name
this
a
is one of
band
the
that-
better.
happened to my plant, Dad?
This is one of the more
Who are you calling Dad? Who?
watched Roger Corman movies because it slipped into the public domain, so
Mhm.
everyone got a chance to see it.
Excellent. Just a few
Without having to
seconds
pay.
ago, I gave
Also
away
more
dozens
coherent.
of carnations free to Miss Shiva.
I didn't mean it.
You have perhaps an explanation.
No, but if you give me a minute, I'll think of one.
I can see it all now. We are in the poorhouse. That big sign in the sky, it is reading, Seymour Krelboyne, rest in peace, in Arabic.
Oh, you've got to give him another chance.
You promised me a week.
It was in
I'll
French before.
I'll sit up all night with that.
They're
plant. You'll
multilingual.
be healthy in the morning. You'll see.
Were they Moroccan?
I promise.
French, Arabic.
Suddenly Seymour. It sounds like he's about to go. It feels like he's about to go into song.
It's Morocco. We're narrowing it down. We're
I've
narrowing
tried
it
you at
down.
levels of
North
moisture,
Africa.
from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Yes. Oh.
Oh, that's not the Audrey voice we all know.
He doesn't sound like Mother Brain at all.
Mother Brain!
You said that. You said that.
Feed me.
Sounds like an auditory hallucination.
You can talk. I got a talking plant.
Off screen!
Feed me.
Oh, boy. I never been to college and I ain't been around much. But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no
Roger
such
Corman's
thing as a
saving
talking
money
plant.
every way he can.
I'll take your word for it. Gee, Junior, I'd like to feed you, but I used up all my fingers. Look at me, I'm all cut to pieces. But maybe I can find another drop here someplace.
Sleep paralysis, Steven.
That's the best I can do.
More. More.
But I'm already anemic.
Feed me more.
Gee, Junior.
I like
I'd be
that
happy
Seymour's
to give
complaining
you
about
anything
his
I got,
spoons.
but I gotta keep a little blood for myself or I'll be in worse shape than Mom. I'm sorry, Junior. Well, I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll think of something.
I'll stop by the butcher shop, see what I can find for you.
I'd watch it. I guess I am watching it.
What was the movie with the Invisible Rabbit? That
Harvey.
The visual
Harvey.
hallucination?
Oh, I love Harvey. I haven't seen that in so long. I love that movie. Oh, you see,
It's been a long
he's
time.
around. Oh, yeah. He's stewarding.
Look how yes, going down to the train yard for inspiration as to where to get extra blood to feed your plants. I do that all the time.
Yeah, it was just a casual, innocent walk.
Oh boy, free booze!
Night train.
Throwing rocks at it. That's alcohol abuse.
Some Thunderbird for the night.
I remember now why they call it Thunderbird. Oh my god!
Boy! Jim Gata!
Oh my god, what was that?
Yes, throw a bucket at him. Great, good job.
He didn't. He never. Oh no!
It's still happening.
He didn't commit manslaughter any other.
Well, on the one hand, oh, that's amazing.
Persuaded.
Like, hey guys, we'll get you donuts.
apparently the people operating the trains were persuaded by 2 bottles of hooch.
That's amazing.
This is how you get around the unions. Real hobos, nothing but 100% real hobos.
Yeah, there it is.
Got
2 bottles of
genuine
scotch.
hobos.
You know what?
I wonder if they try that in the current union problems in Hollywood.
I don't think it would work.
Did you offer them
No,
scotch?
don't. Oh, Seymour, please.
Wait, was that Warner Brothers self-insertion?
Mr. Mushnick, I got some free mulch for you.
He's mulch, all right.
No, they didn't show you him having to walk 5 miles down the tracks to scrape the body off.
Eat me. Look, Chowhound.
Fosse.
Don't bother me. I got problems of my own. Feed me. I'm sorry, pal. I'm fresh out of blood. Talk to somebody else.
I'm hungry.
I don't care what you are. Can't you see I'm knocked out? I just killed a man. I'm a murderer. You think it's fun to be a murderer? You think it's fun to haul around
This is a
sack
song they
full
cut
of
from the musical.
No,
Do you
Junior,
think
what kind
it's
of guy
fun
do
to
you
be
think
a
I am?
murderer, Junior?
Starved.
I can't help it. Supper time is running through the back of my head on a loop.
Maybe just a snack.
I mean, why did you bring the body home?
And then not want to feed it to him.
They showed you he was trying to dispose of the body in like 5 different places.
Roger Corman.
I think I have that fake hand.
Now that is what I call a salad. What do you call that salad?
Cesarean.
Well, before the next course, I think I'll have a nice cigar. All right? You would like maybe a cigar? You don't smoke cigars.
That's a joke, kids.
What am I talking about? Where are the matches?
You would like maybe a cigar?
Oh, boy. You know
My
what I
hope is
found?
that it's just that women couldn't consume cigars at the time.
It's a penis joke.
I don't know about
like
that.
Freud.
Here's your mock chicken legs.
You don't have any money?
So what else is new?
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Ah.
I made a mistake. After all, a man is entitled.
Go on, this is your story. I'll wait for the punch.
Don't get smart with me, girlie. I'll have
You know, out of
that in my
context, there's a
shopping
slight delay,
cash
so
register,
sometimes our
I'm
comments
having
come
the
in, and I'm
normal
like,
day's
what?
receipts, which is
The
summing
blood.
up to more
Blood.
than $9. You'll bring the rest of the food, then I'll go to the shop and get the money.
You're playing my favorite song. Now look here, Buster. One of you is going to go down right now and get the loot, while the other one stays here until the first one gets back. If you get what I mean.
Oh, fine. In this fancy schmancy restaurant, you are holding hostages, right?
All right.
Also, we don't use pronouns.
You eat up, Audrey. I'll be back in a flash with the cash.
Bye, Travis.
Now that's the kind of writing you don't get these days.
Incidental rhymes?
Yes. Why did this sign look like it was written in blood?
That is the phonetic spelling.
They blish with the kiss.
Oh,
That works this way in
he's just saying the same line of Christmas Carol over.
I hope that doesn't work its way into my everyday dialogue.
In the flesh
it will.
with the kiss? Like getting priested by the Padre.
Question: I'm not sure why that scene exists, other than like they didn't know how to get to here until that happened.
What?
Scotch,
That scene
rye,
does
tequila,
actually
sake,
have a parallel in the
Manischewitz.
87
Did you
one, though.
bring the money?
Yeah, it's important. He has
Fuck
to
me with
see
the
him so
money.
he
I
can
got to
blackmail
get
him.
drunk now.
But like,
What
leave the
slipped in?
restaurant,
I
see
don't
the murder or the disposal of the body, then go
Anything.
back to the
Me
restaurant to
everything.
pay your
Trend them
bill.
in everything
To
you
his amazing
money?
salad.
Well, otherwise they would have kept Audrey there as collateral.
What happened?
Don't ask.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ghosts I could handle. Don't ask.
Why don't you tell me? Maybe I could help you.
Help you couldn't.
Try and eat something. It'll calm your aggravation.
You don't make friends with salad.
In
All
my
right.
own shop. Audrey, you wouldn't believe it.
I wish you'd break out and tell me.
All right, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Wait,
right
it's Christmas.
after
It is
I am
Christmas?
telling the police.
But Mushnick
All right,
didn't come.
before we continue, I'd like us all to take a moment. Get back in here. Zoom in. Come on, let's get nice and personal. Everyone do at the same time your best Mushnick watching a horrible thing. All right? And scene. Excellent. Excellent. We are this close to our all non-pro production of Roger Corman's The Christmas Carol. What were we watching?
Yes.
Wait, is it supposed to be? I thought he was just see like
Let's
when
address
things
this.
don't make sense, I just assume it's because it's the movie. But like, is it Christmas?
No.
You murdered a hobo on
No.
Christmas. I think it may be near Christmas. Somebody,
He was
yes.
singing a Christmas carol. But
I mean, he
thought
was
you know
dressed for
what?
midwinter. Seymour
My
is dressed for
sister-
midwinter.
True. I mean, Audrey's right way out. But my sister
Well, they
would
got-
sing
they got-
Christmas
they gotta
carols
show the
well
goods.
into the summer. So who knows what crazy people can do.
And they keep making references to Southern California.
Oh, so maybe maybe it's just a warm Christmas. Maybe that's why. Yeah, listen, the important thing is
We're confused.
we need to increase the hole in the ozone layer and make sure all plant life is destroyed. That's the lesson of this film. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Or just don't go to California.
Like either or. I mean, just don't. Really. They have enough.
If he had, that might have been the finish of the unhappy story. It was not.
So, Will.
Hi, Gravis. $85 with the business already, and we barely opened.
There he is.
You wouldn't be interested in selling a half.
Mr. Mushnick, we talked to the committee.
Dick Miller literally eating the scenery.
Guess what? We're going to feature Audrey Jr. Right on top.
Boy.
Can't you just picture it?
I can picture it.
Oh, won't the people just eat it up?
Eat up the
Well,
And we're going to have the
to some
big
extent.
part of it open so she can sit in it.
Who?
The queen with her crown and scepter. She'll be so cute. Oh, you could just eat her up.
Eat up the girl.
Oh, there's Seymour!
It's Fan Squadron.
You. Come see.
Why blaming those guys?
They couldn't afford Jerry Lewis, so they just had a Jerry Lewis
They
impersonator.
could not afford Jerry Lewis.
No one could afford Jerry Lewis.
That's a nice subject for to talk.
The plant is great. It's 4 times bigger than it was yesterday.
I saw. How come the plant is now so big?
I don't know. But look at all them people out there. We only been open a half hour. We already done $70 worth of business.
You know, there's a theme, John,
85.
for our
Now
movie
look,
nights.
Seymour.
Jaunty
You gave this
scarves.
plant a fancy name, Audrey Jr., but I want to know right now, what do just people call it?
Well, it's a cross between a Butterworth and a Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. And what are the habits of this Venus flytrap?
Well, the book says it eats insects. It eats them 3 times in its life, and then it's full grown.
Excellent. And how many times is this one eat?
Well, once or twice.
You don't remember?
Well, this is kind of an unusual type fly trap.
That is a possibility.
It may never eat again. I don't see how it could get any bigger.
Then you think it don't need any more flies?
Yeah. Oh, my tooth
Buds
is
are going off in the background.
killing me.
All right, excellent. You run along to the dentist. I'll take care of things here.
Thanks, boss.
Gravis, we've got to order more flowers. Tons of them.
Mr. Bush.
Making lots of money.
I want to meet Bruce Timm and ask him if Curly and the Joker are the doctor and Audrey, the dentist and Audrey. It's almost 1-to-1.
That'll teach you to keep your bill up to date, you deadbeat.
Healthcare has not changed.
Not
run,
even a bit.
Dog. Go ahead and run. I'm glad I heard you. I'm glad. Seymour. Seymour, got a bad tooth, huh? No, I thought this was the men's room. Seymour, come back here, you bad dog. You get in there. So, you are the young man who ruined my gladiolas, huh? Sit down. Come on.
I don't know if like this level of sadism was regularly portrayed in movies at this time.
No, this was an interesting level of padding, beeline. They needed to give him a reason to kill somebody, and
good, you haven't felt anything.
Good reason.
Hey, get over here. Seymour, who was the dentist here? You or me? I'll find that tooth. Look at that stalagmite. Don't worry, it's going to be an easy one, Seymour. I won't even use no
remember
cane.
when he opened his tool drawer, they were so shiny they blinded.
Stupid, just swallow it. All right. Yes, let's see now, Seymour. Let's see, I'll have this one.
Regular pliers.
One, and I have to have this one, Seymour. It's only one, too. Seymour, who is the dentist here? You or me? Are you practicing dentistry without a license? No. All right. Let's see. Oh, Seymour, don't be
this is probably the closest to the horror of this movie.
Look at that. Will you look at that, Seymour? I didn't know you were an elk. You know, I can't afford an assistant. So I get this ready instant mix. It doesn't last very long. It tastes good. All right, Seymour. Oh, stay away from me. Seymour. You're trying to kill me. A duel. Aha.
Treated with all the standard protocols for a regular sword fighting scene.
Hey, it's Jack Nicholson, the star of this movie.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Wait, John, you didn't expect this?
Yes.
No one expects the Jack Nicholson.
It is.
Pain.
You can come in now.
It's like the.
My name is Wilberforce.
Wilberforce what?
Just
That's
Wilberforce.
amazing.
My first name is Wilbur. My last name is Force. I don't have a middle name.
Well, you have an appointment, maybe?
No, but you were very highly recommended to me by one of your patients, Mrs. Eshiva. I do a lot of undertaking for her relatives.
Well, as you can see, I have a customer now, and I'm all booked up for the rest of the day, so you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I have 3 or 4 abscesses, a touch of pyorrhea, 9 or 10 cavities. lost my pivot tooth, and I'm in terrible pain.
Well, I can't help
I love that
you
chuckle.
today.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait outside.
The Bill Murray character, for those of you more familiar with the musical.
Candy bar. Oh.
The patient came to me with a large hole in his abdomen, caused by a fire poker used on him by his wife. He almost bled to death and gangrene had set in. I didn't give him much of a chance. There were other complications. The man had cancer, tuberculosis, leprosy, and
some severe
grip. I decided to operate.
My patient just left. You could come in now.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody.
I didn't see the other man leave.
Well, he went out the back door.
He reminds me of
You know, most people don't like to go to the dentist, but I rather enjoy it myself, don't you? I mean, there's a real feeling of growth, of progress when that old drill goes in. I mean, I'd almost rather go to the dentist than anywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses.
It's gonna hurt you more than it is me.
Oh, goody, goody, here it comes.
When I start extracting those molars, you girls will be screaming like holy rollers.
I made a lot of holes and now I gotta fill it up
really
with this silver stuff.
Well, aren't you gonna pull any?
Well,
Oh, go on.
I'm out.
This is wild. Peter Lorre, yes.
Nicholson doing his.
Yes,
Peter Lorre, yeah.
Wow.
Well, Dr. Favre, it's been quite an afternoon.
I like that we all said Peter Lorre at the exact same time.
I'll recommend you to all my friends.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now.
Oh, wow.
he has literally always been Jack Nicholson from day
So
one.
here's a bit of factoid. Apparently, Jack Nicholson had forgotten what he had shot for this movie because it was just like, a bit.
He showed up for a day.
When the movie came out, people were laughing in the audience. You couldn't hear what was going on, and he was actually embarrassed because he didn't know it was supposed to be a comedy, or he had forgotten it was supposed to be a comedy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like he had never gotten that much praise from an audience before, so he just felt super awkward and embarrassed.
Like, no, this is what we want.
Dr. Favre. You may have been a crummy dentist, but you were a nice fella. I never meant to kill anybody in my whole life. I've killed 2 in the last 2 days. Well, but you asked for it coming after me with that knife and all. Fun
Probably
voyage,
looks
Dr.
like it's made out of dirty laundry.
You want anything else?
I will remind you, writers and producer off camera doing the voice. Burp sounds.
I think I'm really good at doing Audrey's laugh. Practicing it for years. That's definitely LA.
I don't like him. He's a fake.
So now we're in freaking Dragnet. Meanwhile, in another movie.
How's the wife, Frank? Not bad, Joe.
I'm not married.
The kids?
Lost one yesterday.
Lost one, eh? How'd that happen?
Playing some matches.
Well, those are
What?
Yeah, I guess so.
What?
Got a strange one here. Railroad people say they lost one of their best detectives the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Down with the yards.
He was a detective? He killed a cop?
Refrigerator cars.
Apparently.
Ice thieves.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
Things always escalate so fast in Roger Corman movies.
None.
They get wildly out of control really fast.
Dead?
Missing.
Clothes?
Blood in office.
Where?
Skid Row.
Ideas?
None.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Wow. You see him kick his hat into his hand?
That was...
actor tried that move for weeks.
We were on the case. Officer Frank Stooley and me.
Yeah, I was
My
just
name is
going
Fink.
to the butcher and then I killed the
Sergeant
cop.
Joe Fink.
I also appreciate
Oh,
this
thank
movie calls it Audrey Jr. as opposed to Audrey 2, and the musical did pick the right choice to make it Audrey 2.
Seriously.
Little genius moments.
This is definitely I Dream of Jeannie incidental music.
Seymour, did you feed the plant again?
Oh, boy, look at that.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my gosh.
I love
Ain't
Audrey's
it
dresses.
something?
It's
Her
Mom's
entire
dress,
wardrobe in this is great.
Yeah.
and this thinks that you did it.
Gee, Audrey, you don't have to kiss me.
Don't you like me to kiss you?
Yeah, but you don't like to kiss me.
Why shouldn't I?
Nobody else ever did.
They kind of smell
I do
funny.
like to.
They keep wearing the scarf,
You
you know.
really do? You
What
like
kind
to
of pickup
kiss her?
artist
Yeah,
bullshit
I do.
is going on
Would you
here?
like to kiss me again?
Okay.
That plant?
Oh, boy, you kissed good, Audrey.
Well, I guess I
think
just
I like
have a
women
good
now.
kisser.
How did it?
Would you like to go out on a date with me some night?
When?
Oh,
I
sure.
love how
I
much he's
would,
just like having
Seymour.
his...
Anytime.
Mushnick is truly the only one with
Okay.
any sense in this, and I think
Oh, boy.
he ought to be
that
paying way more
plant.
attention to him.
We got the list of flowers for the float, for the Rose Parade.
Can't talk to you now.
These two
Talk on
high
Audrey.
school
Well,
girls
we got the list.
are
for
the
float.
most
Okay,
terrifying
let's take a
aspect
look
of this
at it.
film.
Okay.
They
There's-
autocomplete each other's
Look at my
thoughts.
plant.
They're symbiotes.
Yeah.
They're the TV people in the musical version. The TV guys. Remember they wanted him to
Mrs.
sign all
Shiva,
this stuff?
what's
Those
new?
girls are those.
I got terrible news.
There are actually...
My nephew Frankie just lost his little boy.
Oh, that's too bad. How did it happen?
He was playing with matches.
Would you like
Oh,
to buy maybe
jeez,
some
okay.
flowers?
About 50 cents worth.
Well, I'll get them for you. Look at my plant.
I'm looking.
I'm looking. Kind of here as a...
So her nephew walks in and doesn't even say hi.
Your name Gravis Mushnick?
Look, I'm Mushnick Gravis. That's my name.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Questions, ask me.
Just
about-
want to ask you a few questions.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous?
Got a guilty conscience?
No, why should I?
Ever see this man?
Man, see the picture. Dr. Farb.
This is really a tour de force performance. Like,
No one has ever done a Mushnick as good as this
Here.
Mushnick.
Blood in his office.
The other man, too. Blood in the railroad tracks.
A few spare parts.
Dr. Farb is murdered.
Is he?
Murdered?
Who knows? Not me.
Murdered.
What do you think?
Not just murdered.
He doesn't know
Murdered.
anything.
Okay, Mushnick. If you hear anything about these men, call our office.
Sure, I'll be glad to cooperate with the police.
Hello, Aunt City.
Oh, isn't it terrible
Hey.
what happened to your boy, Frankie?
Those are the brakes.
Oh,
Those are the breaks.
he just bundled the flowers so they're sticking out of both ends of the paper. I don't understand.
If that plant is finished all grown up.
He's finished all growing up.
You wouldn't kid your father.
My father killed him.
Me, idiot. It's a finger of speech. Now look.
Finger of
I can't
speech,
stand
everybody.
any more of that
Figure
plant.
of speech.
It's growing me out of house and home.
Well, it ain't gonna grow
it's still
anymore,
doing
I
that,
promise.
How can you be
gag
so
today
sure?
in TV
It
shows.
ate 3 times already.
Who, I mean, what did it eat this time?
Well, about 1 million Japanese beetles.
So don't eat no more.
Spotted lanternflies.
Gravis,
One can only hope.
there's a lady from some kind of a commitment outside. I think it's important.
Excellent. By the by, I understand you want to take Audrey out on a date tonight. That's very good with me, because I am staying to keep an eye on that Meshuggah plant.
More Yiddish.
So we
That's
gonna go
delightful.
tonight, Seymour.
Oh, I just remembered I don't have any money.
Well, that's okay. We could take a walk along the ocean or something.
I got a great idea. We can eat dinner at my house. My mom's a great cook.
Well, that's swell.
Oh, boy, I'll call her later and tell her.
It's really hard.
Oh, that's really remarkable.
You like
Love that hat.
Neither like nor dislike anything, my goodness.
What is Dick Miller doing?
I happen to represent the Society of
He's playing with his food.
Flower Observers of Southern California.
How about that?
Tell me, who created this magnificent bloom?
Why is she dressed like an equestrian?
I did, me.
She's like a prototype Doctor Who.
Seymour Krelboyne with a K.
You know those famous Los Angeles horses that people ride?
Well, tell me, Mr. Krelboyne, is this a freak, or can more be raised from the seas?
We should live so long.
Well, I don't think there are going to be any more, Miss...
Fuschtwanger. Mrs. Hortense Fuschtwanger.
I think this is going to be the only one, Mrs. Fuschtwanger.
Fuschtwanger.
Fuschtwanger?
It's probably in the...
He's not even convinced.
Your name is what?
At any rate, I have the honor to tell you, Seymour Krelboyne, that you have been selected to receive the annual trophy of the Society of Silent Flower Observers of Southern California.
A trophy?
The growing the weirdest
Such
plant.
is justice.
Tell me, when do you suppose those large buds will open?
Well, according to what the book says about the plants that I crossed, they should open day after tomorrow at sunset.
Ah, very well. Then I shall return at that time to present the trophy. Good day. Remarkable.
Is that a
boy, I'm going to
caftan?
get a trophy.
Oh, Seymour, I'm
No,
so
really.
proud of you.
Oh, a real trophy, Audrey Jr. We can put it on the float.
In the
They are
parade.
so horny for
boy.
him.
Bitches
The
love plants.
Society of Silent
Look at me,
Flower
I'm a terrible
Observers
sight.
of
I'm a
Southern
complete
California.
sig.
I don't even think that's a reference
Well,
to
it's
anything.
true. I haven't
I
been-
can't
She
find
talked about
anything
Robert
about
being a
it.
silent
Audrey,
observer.
this is my ma, Winifred
Silence.
Krelboyne. Ma, this is Audrey Fulcourt. She's my girl.
Hi, Audrey. Are you hungry?
I sure am. I could eat a hearse.
Oh, well, sit right down, and I'll go get the first course.
Sit here, Audrey. You want me to take your sweater?
Physical comedy.
Never mind that. Well, now, try this.
I'm assuming it's Manischewitz.
It's tap water.
It's all 100 proof liquor.
Tastes like cough syrup.
Dr. Flynn's cough syrup. A toast?
Oh, you're right. It's pure grade alcohol.
Audrey Jr.
Yep.
No, to Audrey Sr.
It's not even the kitchen she's walking into, it's the bathtub.
No, she's just siphoning out of the car. Fresh from the car's gas tank.
So instead of singing to Audrey, the plant is going to sing to Mushnik.
I got your number now.
I get the can.
So is Mushnik a bad guy in this?
No,
I think he's just a guy.
Tonight I keep an eye
I mean,
on
like,
you. I
he
don't
only
let
ever sees them
nobody
after
get
it's
near
too
you.
late. Right? Like, it's not like he's like, oh, keep killing people to keep the flower alive. It's like, oh, it's too late. I assume the best.
Yeah. I think he's just sort of resigned to his fate of having a string of murders happen.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there.
The soup is also cough syrup.
Yep,
You
just,
look good by candlelight.
just 100 proof liquor.
She's a raging alcoholic.
There's a little-
I'll try it.
Sure smells different.
It's different.
Some kind of oil. Isn't it?
Cod liver oil. It's wonderful for the colon.
And that's sulfur powder on the top.
Action packed.
Man, I never recognized the Georgia O'Keefeness of this film. I get two references, right?
If you think that's a vagina, I hesitate to wonder.
Hold on, I think I hear somebody hollering off stage.
I didn't hear it. I heard it.
Yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch, please. It's the way we make things happen. I don't know.
I'm hungry. No.
So am I.
The plant.
Hungry. And other fine kettlefen fish. Who would you like to have tonight? You look fat enough.
Excuse me. I'm on diet.
We got one that makes
I
it
need
smart.
blood and you got more than enough.
Will you listen to me, you botanical bum? Food you wouldn't get. Not from Gravis Mushnik. I'm starved. Excellent. You would unpopulate the old Skid Row. Well, you can forget about it. You wouldn't get fed from Gravis Mushnik tonight.
I'm going to keep saying his name just in case we forget. By the way, I'm Gravis Mushnik.
Wow, it worked.
Yeah, all he needed was a stern talking to in this movie.
If it tastes a little bitter, it's because it's made of
Something
Chinese
in Hollywood was like always a pretty bad neighborhood, so I think Skid Row is actually Hollywood.
Cook in a whole world like my mom.
No, there's a real
That's what
Skid
your old
Row.
man said before the louse ran out on me. You know, if you're going to be married, you got to be a good cook.
Well, maybe you could teach me.
You thinking of getting married?
Well, he hasn't asked me yet.
Who hasn't?
Seymour.
Seymour's too
This
young to
guy.
get married. Look here, a boy's got to go out and play around a little bit. Go out on the making. Have a ball.
This is insane.
Well, I don't want to have a ball. I want to be with Audrey.
No, look, Seymour. You promised you wouldn't get married until you bought me an iron lung.
You've been breathing for years, Ma.
Well, it
That's
ain't
what every
easy.
mother wants.
It ain't easy, son.
The fact that they tied alcoholic with hypochondriac for this mother, and we're like, yep, that's a character, and it works.
Oh, don't forget the Sadie Shiva part.
Oh,
We're
God.
good. We don't need to forget that.
Yes, he's very well hidden.
Somebody here. Black Cat, 13th John, Friday the 13th is stupid superstition.
All right, you. Come out of there. Don't shoot, mister. I'm old and sick. I wouldn't hurt even a fly. Come out in the light where I can see you.
Please don't shoot. Please. Please, I'm only Gravis Mushnik. You wouldn't want to kill me, but why would you hide the body?
He's like a DJ. He says his whole name every time.
DJ Gravis Mushnik.
I never tried anything in my life. I wouldn't try anything now. You want my money? Take it. You want I should go out and steal you some more? That's all right, too. I'll do it.
Thank you very much. I like your brand of hospitality.
You'll excuse it, Seymour. I'm only a poor florist.
Yeah. We got about $30 here. Come on now. Where's the rest of it? I was in here this afternoon. I saw about 30,000 people in here. They must have spent some money. Where is it?
There ain't no more money. They came in to look on the plant. It's a big attraction. Audrey Jr.
The plant. Don't try to snow me, Jim. 30,000 squares didn't come in here just to look for a plant. I want it.
I don't got no more money, honest. Believe me.
Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I ain't got no more money, honest.
All right, try it the other way around. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right already.
Okay, Big Dad, where?
In the plant.
Oh, yeah.
The plant.
The big plant, Audrey Jr.
Come on.
This is where I do all my banking. It's a branch account.
You get it open. Just knock.
Come on.
Yeah, yes.
The
very natural
squeaky
botanical
hinges
creep.
of that plant.
In there.
Go on, climb in, buddy.
Inside, in the bottom. I don't see anything. Way inside. Right at the bottom.
This is actually how Seymour got Mushnick. That's funny. It was almost like word for word. This is how Seymour got Mushnick.
Yeah. They streamlined it a bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, now the plant has a gun.
Yeah, except
What I did.
I don't care about you got at the date with Audrey tonight. I am no more sitting up with that no good Nick plant.
No one asked you.
I think he's
See,
actually
Mr.
eating
Mushnick, you
more
don't have
people
to
in
sit
this
up with it
too.
anymore. It's all grown up now.
Excellent, smart guy. How do you know it don't be hungry no more?
Well, because...
Tonight you are staying. Then tomorrow they're coming and they're going to give you a trophy, and then after that we are getting rid once and for all for that plant.
Looks like we have a sequel
Don't
title.
ask why. Why?
Where's it going?
And into the garbage can. Aloha. Oy. Yes, Mrs.
The garbage can?
Seymour, wonderful plant.
Oh, that's all right, Audrey. I'll grow other plants, even more wonderful ones.
I know you will. Did you figure out what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, we're going to a place full of
So
beautiful
in this
flowers.
one he created Audrey.
We have to
Oh,
stay
that's why he
here.
was at home.
Yeah.
Well, never
Yeah, that's why he keeps talking about
We'll
why
have a
he
picnic.
crossed seeds with
It'll be
each other,
just
whatever.
like going to the country.
Oh, boy.
3,000 pink azaleas for the arbor and the 9,000.
They also streamlined that for the musical, just like Tobey Maguire's organic web spinners. Just easier.
What do you mean you're
Just
going to a
like
picnic
that.
at night with that full quart girl?
Aliens.
Like Audrey, Ma.
She's out after your money.
I don't have any money.
Oh, she's a smart one. She'll latch on to you until you get some, and then goodbye fortune.
But Audrey's an honest girl, Ma.
Yeah, never trust a woman who's too healthy.
But Audrey had a bad cold a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, a cold, a puny cold. Why don't you get yourself a real female with something decent like mononucleosis or gallstones?
Maybe she could catch something like that.
The only thing she'll catch is you.
What is happening?
She'll take you off to some shady sanitarium and leave me to chiropractors and faith healers. I know when I'm not wanted. Oh,
Chiropractors and faith
don't
healers.
feel sorry for
In the
me.
same breath.
This
Oh,
is
just
not
like
a
a
good.
nice wet alley
I feel like
somewhere.
somebody's
Curl up,
seen this
wait for
and
the
like
end.
Oh,
This
please
is
don't
my
die till I get back. Will you, Ma?
childhood, and I
I'll
don't
take
like
care
it.
of you. I'll always take care of you. I promise. Bye.
I love the
Love it.
reflex hammer. Just
Gee, Audrey, I never tasted food like this before.
The peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly, what does that cure?
Nothing, it's just a food.
Well, what good is it if it doesn't clear up pimples or shrink your sinus tissues or something?
You're just being silly, Seymour.
she has him all messed up.
Seymour, what do you want to be?
She's literally
I
too
want to
good for
grow
him.
things. If I had a lot of money, I'd go
He's
to the
not
South
nearly
Seas where
as
they grow the
charming
most
and
fabulous
like
plants in the
affable in
world.
this.
That sounds exciting.
Well, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like to go to the
True.
South
Everyone
Sea,
loves Rick
too.
Moranis.
There's no
Mm.
reason
Like
why
I said,
you
he
couldn't
seems
go.
like that wormy guy in every like
Take me with
60s
you,
movie.
Seymour?
Who's
Oh, I couldn't
frequently
very well go
stalks.
without you, Audrey.
I'm going to.
Why not?
Sometimes your wormy guy gets to be a protagonist, and then you get a movie like this one.
Oh, I'm in
No,
love with
most
you
of the
too,
This is
time-
why we don't let
Seymour.
it happen often.
Yeah, true.
What'd you say?
I was just kidding.
I'm hungry.
Seymour.
So eat your sandwich, Seymour.
Why did you say it?
Oh, food.
You didn't even say that.
Oh, yes, I did. I said it.
Oh, I'm looking right at you.
I said it. You said. You heard me say it. I said it.
You're what?
Throwing my voice, I'm a ventriloquist.
Eat me.
Do you feel all right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, then stop all this nonsense and kiss me.
I'm dying from hunger.
All right, if you're so hungry, eat something, but forget about me.
Gee, I'm sorry, Audrey.
Give me to eat.
If you can't control yourself, I'm going home.
I
I need some chow. An empty stomach.
Audrey, please wait. Listen to me.
I've listened to all the nonsense I want to hear, Seymour. You're a nut. You tell me that you love me, and then you act like a complete idiot.
Please listen, Audrey.
Well, I am an idiot.
I'll be able to explain everything soon.
Why can't you explain now?
Because so many things are so important. I
I'm
want to
still an
marry
idiot.
you, but I got to take care of Mom. Well, that plant in there is going to make it all come true.
This is
Tomorrow they're gonna
segueing
give me a
nicely
trophy and
into
I'll be
Psycho.
famous. I'll be a big botanist.
This is
And then we
Norman
can go
Bates'
to the South
backstory.
Seas, just like we planned.
Norman
it all.
Bates,
That
botany
doesn't have
specialist.
anything to do with what went on in there. When you're ready to come to your senses, Seymour, then I'll talk to you. Good night,
Audrey also
Seymour.
has a lot more agency in this.
Definitely.
Well, she's
the
also
one
not
character
dating
they
Dr.
had to,
Aaron
like-
Stravello in this one.
This actually came out the same year as Psycho.
I'm getting pretty tired of you.
So
this is
maybe
the
you're
same-
right.
I don't care what you need. Look what you done to me. You not only made a butcher out of me, but you drove my girl away.
Shut up and bring on the food.
Don't tell me to shut up. You shut up. Who raised you for
That's
a
actually how I react when my friends tell me their girl problems.
fertilizers and sat up all night with you when you were sick. Nobody else would have done that for you. You think anybody else would have brought you human beings to eat?
Here, you said I can
Darn
get a
right they
cheeseburger out of
wouldn't.
this.
Well, I've helped you, and you've helped me. Now shut your trap and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Krellbein. Close your eyes. You are asleep. Open your eyes.
Okay.
Now you will do as I say. Do you follow me?
Yes, Master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, Master.
Now be gone and waste no time.
That's what we call hypnosis, bud. It's a big plant, bud. Okay, I'll stop.
No, actually, the 80s version with the aliens that were taking over the world was more 60s.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of 60s movies were like aliens taking over the world. Or the
Idiocy
world
confirmed.
type stuff. Dude, zero curves, zero style, zero trim. Yeah.
What is going on?
Prostitutes were way classier back then.
Trying to
I
get
think
the
this is
attention
just Southern
via a
people.
handkerchief. Otherwise, you just keep showing up at every street corner.
Wait, what's going on?
No, it's a bananas.
Oh, okay.
Slapstick!
Physical comedy.
My name is Leonora Clyde. How's the rain on the rhubarb?
Master is hungry.
We've wandered into Manos.
She's another plant junkie. She's another plant hoe.
Plant groupie.
Well, hello there.
Is she teleporting?
Yes.
So like the girls get a lot of work done, including teleporters.
Weird things happen in Los Angeles. It's like, wait, this is stupid.
There, that's better.
I gotta find food for Master. Food I gotta find for Master. For Master, I gotta find food.
That's what happens when they don't
Maybe
write
I
enough
can
script.
help.
Who are you?
My name is Leonora.
Oh, like
Clyde.
Rise of the Jedi.
Master wants food.
Let the old goat wait. The night is young, and so are we.
The
Master
night
doesn't eat
is
goat.
young and you're so beautiful.
Well, what kind of food does he like?
That's
kid. Kiss me. What's the matter?
Yep,
Don't you
inner
like me?
nature.
Too bony. Too bony. Nobody ever told me that before. Beef is better than veal. You're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
He's negging her. It's his pickup artist technique.
Like more fat. Speak for yourself, John.
Are you body shaming this woman?
My name is Seymour. My name is Seymour. That's my name, too.
I hope the rest of the movie goes
Are
like
you
this.
interested, or are you just wasting my time?
Yeah, so she is
I
a
never thought
prostitute.
anybody would volunteer. Do you
Literally,
volunteer? Sure I do.
he never
All right,
expressed
if you're sure
interest.
you want to volunteer. All right, my place or yours? I don't care. Well,
She's
flip a
really
coin.
giving the hard sell.
I don't have a coin. Flip anything, silly. Well, there's a rock. Wet or dry?
It's the same rock.
Wet.
Oh.
He Macaulay Culkin through another murder.
Maybe it's the rock. Maybe the rock is sentient and bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that's the real.
That was an inflatable doll.
And we knew that soon we would have to talk.
Skid Row Seminary.
Clues than
Oh my God.
We had to tell
What
the chief
happened
something.
then? Threw a rock
I
at
had
it.
a feeling in my bones that the mystery was drawing to its climax, and I was determined to be on hand.
Because I read the script.
All right, out. Nobody is in. Today we have a special occasion for Seymour Krelboyne, which has invented the big plant. So I want everybody should please stay out of the way.
We want Seymour! We want Seymour! We want Seymour!
Oh, there goes his plan. Hose.
I tell you, this business is worse
Oh,
than
look
being
at
a
Miss
conductor
Shiva.
in a revoluting door. I'll be glad when this day is finished.
What's the celebration?
They're presenting my son with the trophy.
Yeah, what'd he do? Run away from home?
Please don't look at me.
Oh wait,
that
no,
way,
that's Miss.
Audrey.
Oh, that's Miss
talk to
Krelboyne. You know it is. I haven't seen her outside of the hospital gown yet.
I'll explain everything after the ceremony.
You, police,
I
what are you
love
doing here?
Audrey's
There was
outfits.
something going on here this evening.
Just thought we'd come by and keep an eye
Everybody
on things.
gets
Look, we
better
don't need no
back
eyes
then.
kept on nothing. Everything.
The Society of Silent Flower Observers has arrived, and sunset is almost upon us.
Oh, she's wearing another excellent hat.
We are honored
That's like Lydia Dieth's mom.
Still working on those disappearances.
We think they were
She
murdered.
might be Lydia's
Hey, look here,
grandmother.
young man. That's no way to talk at a time like
Take
this.
this back to my
Let me
young
see your
young
tongue.
daughter, Delia.
Uh-huh. Now what you got?
Just the facts, man.
French mouth. Uh-huh. I know. I had it back in '09.
Better have that looked into, Frank.
Whatever you say, Joe.
Mr. Krelboyne, the sun is going down now, and you do think those buds are going to open.
I hope so.
Because if they don't, Mr. Krelboyne, we shall just have to present the award at another time.
Oh, it's starting to open.
We'll still get
That
it.
was a very reasonable response.
Yeah, I know. If you don't, you'll be mildly inconvenienced.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step back here.
Isn't that the
Railroad cop. Look at the rest.
Oh wow. It's like the Sarlacc.
What do you think, Frank?
They're all there, Joe.
Yes, you're right. Mr. Krelboyne, how do you explain this?
I didn't mean it. That's right, officer. He didn't mean to kill them.
Seymour, you promised you'd explain.
They're
Looks like
being
they're getting away,
slowly
Joe.
digested.
You're right. Let's catch him.
Right.
It's a little disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, now the float will be perfect. Yeah.
And these two are the most disturbing. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the daughter in Get Out. I bet they eat Cheerios one at a time.
I thought it's the first time he's running anywhere that he's not tripping over something.
It's not a woman. They're always tripping. What?
Movie magic.
Ah, the street urchins.
Wow.
5 cents a piece.
Pretty sure that's below scale.
I'm pretty sure the winos that were paid 10 cents a piece are throughout this film, everywhere. Pretty much most of our main actors.
How are we going to explain all these bums? Take place in Skid Row.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Now their shoes are going to be all wet and nasty. Everyone just decides to climb up on the tires.
I mean, what would have happened if they did catch him? You'd be like, I don't know why the plane has that. That's weird. Prove it.
They caught him, they take him to jail.
Yeah,
or
but like,
actually, they have no proof.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, I mean, the faces appearing on the mysterious plant that has never been seen before, that's just circumstantial evidence.
Mushnick!
Protect Mushnick at all costs. Did somebody just shoot him?
It's an unusual choice of seat. I think it's because he's tired.
Hey, Roger, we got permission to shoot in the tire graveyard. Do we need this for anything?
It's really important.
He definitely just shot his partner. He definitely just shot his partner again.
It was cheapest to film here. He's like, I can save $5.
This reminds me of Plan 9 from Outer Space when they do so much gesticulating with their guns.
Yes. Oh boy, they cut me Fred pipe.
Brady, is that you?
Is that just all sinks and toilets? They're literally against all sinks and toilets.
With your gun?
That's amazing.
You wouldn't find him here with the toilets. Let's go back.
He blends in so well with the porcelain he's
anti-toilet.
I've known this child for years. He poops on the ground. Feed me.
You dirty rat plant, you messed up my whole life. I'll feed you.
Feed you to the mulching machine.
I'll feed you like you never been fed before.
What was the plan here, Seymour?
What's the plan, Phil?
Well, they spoke of Plan 9 from Outer Space earlier. This was actually Plan 3.
Better to give up, gentlemen. You wouldn't find him tonight.
Look, the door's open, Frank. Oh.
He was such a good boy.
Until he started murdering people.
Seymour! I didn't mean it.
Oh, he's digested alive.
That was the film.
Wow.
Well, they're learning a new definition of pain as they're slowly digested over a period of 1,000 years.
Yeah. So,
or 3 nights.
Legend has it, as we've said several times, this movie was shot in 2 days in a bed. That's not entirely true, apparently. So the truth is that Roger Corman knew that rules were changing, allegedly, this is the alleged truth, that rules were changing that would prevent him and other filmmakers from buying out artist performances in perpetuity. So they would have to pay royalties no matter how long somebody was on a shoot. And those rules were changing like January 1, 1960. So the way he made movies would change drastically after that. So he said, let's just make a movie in the last week of December 1959.
Wow.
One last movie to slide under there so I don't have to pay people royalties for these films. I love Roger Corman. He's just...
He's a budget-minded filmmaker.
He's garbage. He just... I wish I could do what Roger Corman did. He made garbage into things that people want to see still. You know what I mean?
Popular
Like
garbage.
And he launched so many legitimate careers, and he does so much under such a tight budget. It's so much fun playing with these trash movies. And again, I don't really mean trash. I just love them.
You know, your goal could be to make good movies.
No, look at our production quality. I can't even get you to speak into a mic.
If I wasn't speaking to the mic, you could have put it in the chat.
I could barely hear you. Listen, I want you to know
he mentions it
that
he brings it
this
up.
was a lot of fun. Everyone who's watching now, please give us a subscribe on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, and definitely go over to Twitch and follow us there, because that's where we make the juicy moonies. I don't know if that's true, but just do it on all platforms. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and on our homes. Go to our homes and follow us. It's very creepy.
Definitely me.
Yeah.
Net, you've known John longer than I have. Have you ever seen him watch a horror movie and enjoy it?
I still haven't.
No. I mean, you weren't even there for Clownado, so no.
Oh, that's a shame. John, we got to find, before this experiment's over, we got to find a horror movie that you will thoroughly enjoy.
Movies that scare me, but you have to pay for them. Maybe that's the secret. Free movies don't scare me.
Free movies don't. Okay.
I have a really high. I
didn't mean it. Thank you for everyone who followed and subscribed. All right, we're gonna find a great film, but maybe I should take us out on an episode of the '90s Little Shop of Horror animated classic.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe we shouldn't. All right, thank you everyone for joining us. We'll be back next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Nat, thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anything you'd like to plug, like your band?
Well, okay, I do sing with the Family Tradition Band. We are local in Central New Jersey. We do parties, we do restaurants. We don't have a lot going on right now, so yeah, which is why I'm available to do this.
Where can we find out more about the band?
That's website is they're both on Facebook on the Family Tradition on Facebook. Look for the one that's affiliated with Dave Frost.
Nice.
I don't know if there's a separate website anymore. I'll be honest with you. I'm very detached from that whole part of it. I just show up and sing.
From that part of your family?
Basically.
I believe it is thefamilytraditionband.com.
Possibly.
Which,
I mean, if you see a picture of me and people that look like me on it, then yes.
No, that is not them. Don't go to that band.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What kind of snuff page did you find?
Oh, no, my lord. so much facial hair.
No, I don't think that's ours.
Yeah, no, it's So look them up on Facebook or just follow around. Or reach out to us on Twitter. If we get links, we'll share it with everyone. There's awful lot of cowbell going on in that band, and that's close and dear to my heart, and I really do appreciate it.
I am the official designated cowbell gremlin, so that's what I do.
You can feel it. Yeah, it really does. It does. It makes a large impact. John, do you have anything coming up that we need to promote other than your lunch?
No, just this next week. What do you think we're gonna do?
Yeah, this might be our. I think it's our penultimate week. We got to think of something good, because John, you're just not. For some reason, you're not terrified by these movies I'm picking. I don't know.
Well, this one was kind of a comedy.
I guess so. But if you have suggestions, please let us know. Reach out to us on Twitter or as a comment on one of these, and we'll definitely probably not secure the rights to the movie you suggest. And then, we'll figure it out, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be great. Thank you, everyone. And we're going to leave you with a special message from our friends at Filmation.
Hey, Skeletor. Yes, Joker? We sure had a lot of fun today, didn't we? Oh, we sure did. And you know what else is fun? No, what else? But you're the Joker. How do you not know what else is fun? I don't. I'm Cuckoo Banana Pants. Oh, right. Yes, right. You know what else is fun? Yeah, what else is fun? Hitting subscribe on this channel. Oh, you don't seem convinced. No, seriously. I learned something today. I'm going to get close to the camera, uncomfortably close. Hey, look at me. If you want to show support to the independent creators and not just these huge media franchises, you should follow, subscribe, that whole deal. Specifically, subscribing to us on YouTube and Twitch really does do the trick. It really gets me in my funny bone. That should be my joke. I lost my voice. Also, Superman is here. Yay! Subscribe, like, and follow. We learned something today. And knowledge is power. Boom. I don't really think any of this is on brand. Yeah. Subscribe today. You got it all, buddy. Yeah, we are buddies. I'm Batman.